What's up, guys? My name is Garrett, and I want to welcome you to my first vlog-ish video. I'm making these because I want to make a video more than I usually do, which is like few and far between. So with this, I believe I will do that. It will be, oh that sun is killer. The sun just came up here, as you can see. Magic hour. Anyways, so I want to make at least one video a day, at least, maybe one every couple of days, but I don't want to do a vlog. I mean, I don't do a whole lot of interesting stuff anymore. I mean, I would love to, don't get me wrong, but I have a full-time job, so I mean, that's doesn't really happen that often, except when I go on vacations, which even those, I mean, they're not terribly awesome, but you know, I'll kick it with some hiking in Colorado or something. What I'm going to do is tell stories from my Jeep on my way to work. You know why? Because why not? I lived an interesting life, and stories is what I got, so that's what I'll give you. Yeah? Alright. So when I was growing up, I was in 14 different schools before the 8th grade. So needless to say, I didn't make a whole lot of friends. I think it was around like the 4th or 5th grade where I just kind of gave up, and I became very antisocial. I'm sure a lot of everybody else has gone through this also, army brats and what have you. I became very antisocial, and everybody always wondered why, and it was because I was like, well, no, I'm only going to be here for like maybe a year and a half, not too positive, so what's the point, you know? So that was my antisocial behavior from the 5th grade on to my freshman year in high school, where I didn't move anymore until I was out of high school. So here's a little background and why I have many stories. So the inaugural story today is going to be one involving my brother and I. We were in the 5th grade. We were living in Norfolk, Virginia. And I know it sounds like I'm cursing, but I'm not. If you're not from Norfolk, like it's spelled Norfolk, so you say Norfolk. But if you're from Virginia, you say Norfolk. Super weird, I know. When we moved there the first time, I heard it on like a news broadcast, so I was like, oh my god, they're cursing. No, they're not. That's just how they say it. Anyways, so we lived in this, where were we living? We lived in like 3 different places in Norfolk. Anyways, we were living in this one spot. It was all along like the same road basically. So me and my brother were walking to the gas station one day. Something called a Tiny Giant. I don't know if they're everywhere or if they're just on that one road, that one store. But so we're walking there, right? And I cannot see through the fog. We're walking there, and all of a sudden we see this dude tearing ass, running as fast as he can, like his fucking life depends on it, man. He is running like, ah! Right? So me and him were watching him run across this empty lot, big old like field, like knee-high grass and what have you, and he's just hauling ass, right? And he just bombs like head first, dives right into the bushes on the opposite side of the field, right? So he just runs. He's like, da 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 da, ah! Run into the field. right into the bushes. So me and my brother are just sitting there on the sidewalk, like watching this guy go like, and we're like, we look at each other and we're like, what is going on here, right? So as soon as this dude, boom, hits the bushes, here comes this like blue like IROC Camaro, just like tearing ass through the fucking through a street, right? Like side skids it like into the freaking field, and he's just like just like wow, fishtailing through the field, like kicking dirt and sand and grass up everywhere. And me and my brother are just like, oh man, I wish we had popcorn. We're just like just completely fucking like just like dumbfounded by this, like a 5th and 6th grader, just like, what is going on, right? So this IROC Camaro just comes sliding to a stop, right? So it stops. This dude gets out, and he's got like a Hawaiian. How old is he? I'd say he's probably about like mid 30s to early 40s. Anyways, so door flies open, right? And this dude comes out. He's wearing like this opened like Hawaiian shirt with kind of a beer gut. And we lived like right on the beach in Virginia, so like everybody had a tan. So he's got this gut, he's got this dark ass tan, and he just boom kicks open the driver's side door, gets out with a vengeance, and he's just like, where the fuck are you, man? He's like, I know you're fucking out here. And we're just like looking at him like, oh shit, dude in the bush is gonna fucking die. Yeah. So he's like screaming, he's like, I'll fucking kill you, man. You come around my house again, I will fucking kill you. And he like stands out there for a little bit, like looking around, seeing if there's any motion, like, oh shit, if the guy in the bushes is like super scared or anything. So he takes off running again, right? But he doesn't. Man holds his ground in the bush. Still holding his ground, even though he's in the bush. But so the guy is like super angry and totally disgruntled that he could not find this guy. Just like like swallows his pride. He gets in his IROC, fucking slams the door shut, and just like it fucking leaves, right? And me and my brother still standing there like we haven't moved. We're just sitting there like, what? Like the whole time, just dumbfounded. We're like we're watching a unicorn, you know, like, you know, because you don't see a whole lot of that, but depending on where you are, like I see a whole lot of that. So dude takes off, right? And like as soon as he's gone for like 30 seconds, me and my brother are like, is this guy gonna come out or did he run? You know, like kind of like a crawl it like under the barbed wire, you know, through the bush. And all of a sudden, like probably like a minute after the guy in the Camaro leaves, dude pops out of the bush. And let me remind you, this guy was running in nothing but jeans. He had no shirt, no shoes, jeans, and that's it. So he pops out of the bush, right? And he's just like, and he's just kind of like does like a quick like 2-over, and he just like pops out and just starts walking like nothing ever happened, man. And he walks by my brother and I and doesn't even acknowledge us. Like the whole situation never even happened. And me and my brother are just sitting there watching like, oh man, I was like, he didn't even look at us. That was like one of the craziest things I ever saw in Virginia. And that's just like one state, man. Because my brother and I, and like my family, we've either lived in or driven through every single state in the United States. I swear, it's true. You're probably like, oh, that's not possible. Like, talk to any Army brat or anybody that moves around looking for work or anything like that, and it is possible, my friends. Do not doubt that. I think the only states I haven't been through or lived in are like the Dakotas and like the ones like really far up, like Delaware and Maine. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyways, so that's my story for today. I hope you enjoyed it, because it was kind of weird living through it. But this is what all these videos are going to be, is just me telling stories about my life. And I'll start young and just work my way up. And some of them will be very interesting. Some of them will probably be funny. Some of them will not be funny. Like the ones where like me and my brother got in fights and everything. I mean, maybe you'll find those funny if that's what you like to find funny. I'm not judging. I mean, as long as you're entertained, correct? That's all I'm really worried about. So if you want to, you know, like the video, hit that subscribe, boom, boom, down below. And yeah, I mean, check out my channel for my other videos. I do shorts and all that noise. And that's why I'm doing these now, is because I want to do, I gotta do something creative, like more than what I'm doing now besides work, you know. And hopefully, if this goes well, I will be able to do more of that. So yeah, guys, that's it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you just want to say what's up, leave it in the comments below. That's why they're there. But I'm about to pull into work, and that is my 15 minutes of talking to you guys. So, as always, regret weighs far more than failure. So you guys get out there and keep being awesome. Alright, take it easy, guys.